type of performance. The defense played well. Obviously, the points were down, but for the offense to come out and lay that type of an egg on national TV, once again, you just put yourself back into the rhetoric of, okay, no matter what you do during the regular season, we're not really.
It's always going to be.
It's always going to be that what you're going to do when we get to the postseason, because that's what this team is about right now.
It'll feel like a playoff game in prime time. Short week here as they get ready. Sunday night football against the Cardinals. Do they need to make any adjustments offensively from what you saw yesterday?
No, not really adjustments. Just really. First of all, Tyler, he's not going to drop the
three
ball.
passes.
Three passes in key situations, a lot of them. You know, Andy missed a couple of a big play potential to him up the seam. So they're not going to make those mistakes going forward. And I thought that the Texans had a very good defensive game plan against them. They had a bye week to look at some of the things Andy likes to do, and they did a lot of what I call trap corner. The cornerback was sitting on breaking routes by number 2, so it was a lot of big collisions, taking away some of his quick throws, not giving them a lot of big passes down the field to make them earn their way down the field, and they couldn't do it.
Those collisions, you changed the timing of this offense, moving the football down the field.
Absolutely.
All right, players talk before, during, and after games. You've been part of it. You've heard basically everything. J.J. Watt took us back to a famous movie, a very famous movie during the holidays, and then Andy Dalton took exception. Listen to this.
Our goal was to come out here and make the Red Rifle look like a Red Ryder BB gun, and I think we did that tonight.
Wow.
I think he's a great player. They're a great team. But tonight our coaches put together a great game plan. We executed the game plan. Everybody did their job. It wasn't pretty. I mean, it's 10-6. It's not the prettiest game in the world, but that's a great football team over there. And we were able to do some big things on defense to help stop them to only 2 field goals.
I'm disappointed in him the integrity of this game. You know, I have a lot of respect for him. He's a really good player. And so there's a lot of kids and a lot of people that look up to him. And for him to make comments like that, I mean, he's just showing that, that's acceptable to do that kind of stuff and say that kind of stuff. And so, I mean, it's disappointing for one of the best players in this league to come out and say something like that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I think JJ is a good player. But for him to be one of the best in this league and to show that integrity and to show that type of, shows what he's about, which is disappointing.
We're talking about Ralphie the Christmas Story.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah, how did we get here? This seems like a controversy. Don't worry about my reaction. What's your reaction when you hear Andy Dalton address what J.J. Watt?
3 things. He could not play in Philadelphia. That's number 1. So if this gets him, he could not play in Philadelphia. The other thing is this. After the game, when you give a player right off the football field the mic, I know how that feels. You haven't had a chance to calm down. So Watt is still kind of in game mode. He has the, adrenaline is still flowing inside of him. You say things of that nature that, you may not say at other times. But to me, this is not even a big deal. You just deal with it. You move on, and you can't have thin skin, because once somebody sees that you have thin skin, they're going to come after that part of you. So Andy can't allow this to happen. New Edition, you remember the group?
Of course.
I know I'm dating myself.
No, I love
Ralph Tresvant sang a song, A Man with Sensitivity. You can't be a man with sensitivity in this situation, man.
Yeah.
You lost the game, and I know he's upset about that, but you can't let something like that talk. You talking about the integrity of the game. Come on, man.
All right. Andy, you gotta stand the rain. Can you? We'll find out. With the last night's win, the Texans are now tied for first in the AFC South. See, I got you beat, dog.
You got me.
Yeah, Jamie.